you are 16 or 60 years old, you all have a sexual orientation. And I pray in Jesus' name, all of you have got either, there's only two types of sexual orientation that is in the Bible. Only two types allowed. Asexuality, and heterosexuality. That's all. So if you have an asexual, the Bible calls them eunuchs. Have you heard of the word eunuchs? Some are born that way, some are made that way, some choose to be that way. That's eunuch. Eunuch is another word, it's a biblical word for asexuality. So it's not like who are asexual. Which planet are you from, asexuals? No, it's in the scriptures. A lot of women, when they hit menopause, a lot of women, they used to be heterosexual, they become asexual. It's normal. Some women, when they get pregnant, they become, because of the hormonal change, they change their orientation and they become, from heterosexual, they become asexual. Are you following? Their sexual orientation is changeable for various reasons. And especially it's tricky when it comes to asexuality. Let's go back to my wife, Pastor Mendes. So she was sexually abused. And when she hit puberty, instead of developing a normal heterosexual orientation, she developed an asexual orientation, and hers was not natural because it came because of her abuse in the past, which was never resolved. Yeah? So we met when she was 18 and I was 21. We met. But I was a special educator. Before I became a pastor, I was a special educational teacher. I'm actually I teach children with Down syndrome, with autistic. Okay, I'm a qualified teacher, so I teach her. She was employed to be my assistant. And I was so gay at the time. I was 21. Meaning that was my last year of being trans, and I was gay, and of course, I was not bi, I was gay. I only like guys, and I became an ex-gay when I was 20. After breaking up with my last boyfriend when I was 24, then I took the journey. And let me tell you this, I became an ex-gay, not even because I'm a Christian. I became a Christian when I was 25. I became ex-gay when I was 24, after breaking up with my third boyfriend, Benjamin. I loved it. Any Benjamin here? Okay, it's not him. So anyway, after breaking up with Benjamin, he was the guy that I loved most, the guy that I invested my life on. Okay, and I was not just a special educational teacher. In the morning, I'm a teacher. At night, I'm not a prostitute. At night, I'm a singer. I sing at night, okay, professionally. Yeah, but talk about prostituting. I did prostitute myself for a short season when I was trans, and not because I was poor, because I was sick and tired of having sex with men and getting nothing out of it. Yeah, and a lot of trans people do it. A lot of trans women ends up being a prostitute because they can't find a better job. That's the real. For me, it was not that, because I was sleeping around with men, trying to get love, but I couldn't get love. I was just getting sex. I was sick and tired, so why should I have sex with them and get nothing? So I prostituted myself for like 6 months. I had a 6-month experience being a prostitute. It was horrible. I had money, but it was horrible. At the end, you feel like, my God, you're a piece of meat. You're really a piece of meat. People have been trying to make you a piece of meat, and you yourself declaring you're a piece of meat now. The kind of thing. So, by the way, that wasn't my full-time job. That was just a 6-month experience. Stupid experience, but it was experience that I had as a trans woman. Let's go back to Benjamin. Not this Benjamin, but my Benjamin. Hello. Then, I was 24 then. I was not young anymore in that sense. I was ready to settle down. And my first boyfriend and second boyfriend, when I had them, my first boyfriend when I had, his name is Stephen. Okay? Now, when I was with Stephen, I was with Stephen as a trans woman. But from my second boyfriend, who was Rosalie, and my third boyfriend, Benjamin, I was with them as a gay guy. So, different kind of experience. Are you following? Yeah? So when I was with Benjamin, I was already 24. I was matured. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to marry him and migrate somewhere, live happy ever after, adopt 2 dogs. That kind of thing, the kind of dream I had. And what happened was, listen, this is, what I'm telling you now is very typical. If you are gay here, I'm not trying to disgrace you, but I'm telling you my experience. And my experience is authentic and real. Okay? Gay people enjoy sleeping around. Generally speaking, if you're a gay here and you don't sleep around, congratulations. Okay? But most gay people I know sleep around. Even my Benjamin. Okay, so this guy that I loved, when I was with him, I gave up my night job. Meaning I stopped singing so I can spend my nights with him. It came to a point where he says, no, Ed, Edmund, I'm financially tough and stuff. He didn't ask me for money, but I said, okay, I'll go back to singing so I can support you financially. Because he was the man of my dreams. He was handsome, he was everything. He was a hairstylist. And not all hairstylists are gay, okay? But he is hairstylist, okay? So I went back into singing at night, teaching still in the daytime, singing at night, just to give Benjamin my money to help him financially. But guess what? The man of my dreams cheated on me with another man. And my whole life came tumbling down. And I caught him because I saw love bites on his neck. And a small one trying to hide his collar up like that. So I said, what is that? What is that? I said, no, nothing. So he said, let me check. It was love bite. Tell me, who is that? Who do you do this with? Found out, I said, oh yeah, you were singing and I was horny and and just that happened. Of course, I didn't just break up with Benjamin. I broke up with the whole lifestyle. So that's another thing. A person who really wants to change cannot just break up. If a girl comes to me and says, I want to be an ex-lesbian, I say, why? Because I broke up with my partner. Say, you broke up with her, you will find a new one soon. You know what I'm saying? You break up with this guy, you are a gay guy. Why you want to be an ex-gay? Because I broke up with my boyfriend. I feel my heart ache, I want to be ex-gay. If not, won't jadi. So you're going to become an ex-LGBT just because you broke up with someone, it's not going to work. So I became an ex-gay not because I broke up with Benjamin. I became an ex-gay because I got sick and tired of that lifestyle. I suffered since I was 4 years old, suffered. My father never loved me, and all the way up to 24 years, I told myself, I'm too wise to spend another year suffering. I don't care, I'm going to grow old, lonely. I didn't imagine I'm going to get married to a woman. I didn't imagine I'm going to be able to make love to a woman and father to a child and become a reverend. Only God knew that. I didn't know anything. I just knew that I'm done with being used by men. I'm done with being a fool. I'm done with being treated as a piece of meat. I'm done with trying to look for love, but getting filthy, dirty sex. That's all I got. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That was my reason to walk away. Not because today I love Jesus so much. And loving Jesus and my deep relationship with Christ helps me to persevere and carry on and become the man I am today. But my point here, when I became an ex-gay, it was nothing to do with Christianity. It's because I was sick and tired of that poisonous lifestyle. Are you listening? So don't tell me, why you change? It's so cool. No, it's not cool. If you are not ex-LGBT, so please shut up. You don't know the pain. You know how the heartbreak, the abuse, the disappointment. If you are an LGBT yourself and you choose to embrace a lifestyle, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm speaking firmly now is because a lot of straight people who have zero knowledge, zero experience of the LGBT, they kind of, they are